All right, welcome to another episode of the Lords of Lobang. We're back here in the studio again after a week's break.
Yes.
To recalibrate and recover from life.
No lah. Last week we were just a bit
That statement actually sounds very NS.
Yeah.
NS?
Recalibrate.
Recalibrate. I need to recalibrate my life.
Freshen up our minds.
Refresh.
Get
I
ourselves.
need to hit the refresh button.
Yeah, get ourselves in order.
Yeah.
It's like straight out of NS Man brief.
Yeah.
Hey, this weekend don't go party you better recalibrate yourself
No. The way you introduced the episode, that was how it sounded like. Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
When a lieutenant colonel walks in and he's like, nice to see all of you guys.
Yeah. Hope you all been recalibrated
and refreshed. Yeah.
Ready to do your duty.
Everything we want it to be safe.
Yeah.
Safe and sound.
Yeah, but that's what we are. We're here to serve our audience. Just like how NSMan is to serve the country. And one Lee family. Just only one Lee family. Yeah, not other families.
Oh, we can actually start off with this.
Yeah.
So now with Joseph Schooling.
Right. Golden Child.
So he's meant to serve NS, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he came out to say that the system is so rigid that we don't have enough time to train. And now we need to choose between training and serving national service. But technically, like the training and representing the country, that itself should be counted towards national service because we're doing something for the nation.
And he's got a point.
He's got a point.
And why... It shouldn't be news though. Like everyone knew that you can't train for.
No, it should be news.
For
it should be news because now I think people are or athletes are trying to push for national service for athletes to be looked at again.
Right.
And the sporting fraternity in Singapore has now come out, and multiple associations have said that we support that. So we want to support and push for like some form of reform when it comes to national service for athletes.
Right, yeah. But everyone has known this already since the longest time lah. But I guess only now after Joseph Schooling come out to say, then there's more weight to it, I guess.
No, and let's not forget we have covered like multiple like incidences on this topic, but recently, what's the fella's name?
Ben Davis or something?
Was it Ben Davis?
Ben Davis,
Yeah, Ben Davis, he scored against Singapore for Thailand.
Penalty.
Yes.
His goal opened the floodgates for
he won the penalty and he scored the penalty and then
4-0 or something, right?
5-0. So that was the first goal.
Wait, against Singapore under 21 or is it
SEA Games?
SEA Games.
So national
The
team.
qualifier for SEA Games and they didn't even qualify.
Singapore didn't qualify for SEA Games.
The football.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wait,
for the medals and all, they didn't qualify.
And that was Singapore's first team lah.
No. SEA Games under 23.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've no clue, dude. Right.
Yeah, SEA Games they change everything. Even Olympics also. What?
Really, man?
Yeah, they Olympics is under 23, but they allow I think 6 players
who are above the age of 23.
Who are above the age, yeah.
I see. To promote like youth and
So the 2012 Olympics, I remember Ryan Giggs and all played for Team GB or something like that. They had players who were way older,
right?
But only 6 of them lah.
They have a cap lah, basically.
They have a cap, yeah.
Yeah, because this Ben Davies got 20, I think 19,
Very
20,
young.
right? Yeah.
Well, he falls into the under 23 category lah.
Yeah. But he didn't make the cut for Fulham though. He went to I think now in cut. Wait, is it how? Fuck, where is he?
Yeah, but that is better than playing in S League lah.
First division lah. Sorry, championship.
Still way better.
League 2 will be better than S League already lah.
I think many leagues.
Yeah. League 2 in England is
the
better
Serbian third league also might be better than S League lah. While the fellas are smoking at the bench. Really, I must play now. Stumps out the cigarette.
Takes a swing of beer and they're like, okay, let's go.
Thailand and Vietnam in the
finals. Yeah.
Hey, Vietnam's strong,
Vietnam has always been strong.
Vietnam has been performing extremely well recently though. For the past 2-3 years.
Vietnam. Okay, so Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia. These 4 countries have always been like the ASEAN powerhouses.
Right.
And then Indonesia will be like periodically in there.
I thought Indonesia is way more.
At certain points they are strong.
Right.
But Thailand has been the strongest out of
right
all.
Yeah. Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam.
Yes.
Right.
Now Vietnam lah. I don't know.
Oh, Vietnam were pretty high up there for quite a bit of.
Laos also, right?
Laos, no.
No, Laos no.
Like Laos, Myanmar. Like, I barely hear Brunei playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Were there talks of like giving more seats to the World Cup for Asia, more Asian, increasing the number of Asian seats in the World Cup? There were, right? Not for this World Cup, but for the next.
Maybe the next one. Because this
2026
this World Cup is being held at Dubai, right?
No, Qatar.
Qatar, yeah. I think it's the next one. Or the one after that, or something like
Maybe lah. But even you want to give us a lot more seats.
The next one is US and Mexico, right?
I think so, yeah.
US and Mexico.
In 2026.
But in Asia, only Japan, Korea, and China.
Japan, Korea, Saudi Arabia. Iran is good.
Yeah, so
there's only 4 seats currently,
it's a
right?
Middle Eastern countries.
Oh, no. They incled Australia and New Zealand.
The Oceanic.
Oceania also now together with Asia.
So Australia, New Korea, Zealand. Japan. Most likely from our side, from the Asia side.
Yeah.
China also probably can if they wanted to. But it's usually the Middle Eastern country that usually end up representing Asia in the whole. Or is it Japan or Korea?
Yeah.
It's one of those guys.
Yeah.
The Southeast Asia, South Asia usually don't send anything. China goes every now and then.
Right. Hey, but why is Joseph Schooling back in NS? I thought he deferred until like he retired from
He's not in NS. He's at the SEA Games.
But he has he started?
He has to go back. He has to come for NS.
Yeah.
When? Like after the SEA Games?
I think after SEA Games or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they risk a lot. Athletes in NS they risk more than us. Like we get injured. We will get we were out of course or we will down pass.
Yeah.
They get injured is their livelihood. Like imagine if they hurt their knee.
Yeah.
And they're a runner.
Yeah.
So they're out for training for that long, and if the competition is because competitions are fixed dates.
True.
They can't postpone when they run. If they are training for like the SEA Games, it's going to happen during this period of time.
Yeah.
No postponement. They'll miss it. They miss that, then that's basically it for them.
Yeah.
Their athletes' lives are competition.
Yeah.
And after that, it's basically whatever else they are doing.
It's it comes down to a forced career change.
So should we give them like a pass E so that they don't like fucking?
They're saying that they should get a review on how we group them. Like, so if he's an athlete, right? Can he be a commando? No, maybe not.
Yeah,
like an active athlete.
Like
someone who is like competing at international events.
Correct. So if it's an athlete, right? Should we make them clerks? So they can have the free time to go train,
like book out.
For book out. Then, but from a national service point of view, is like if you're an athlete, you make the better kind of soldier. You're more fit than the rest. That's why the.
But then there should be different considerations as well. We are not in a state of war.
Yeah, and we're
so
also
why risk someone?
Yeah.
When we don't need to risk that person.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, we can always start a war.
Yeah.
And then just
with who?
Yeah,
they would win.
See,
the thing is that if the athlete doesn't sign on, and is is enlisted and conscript,
it's highly unlikely that the athlete would sign on.
Yeah. So forcing them to do this kind of thing is like you're jeopardizing their future.
Why don't just fucking recall them when they or call them to serve NS after they retire lah?
No lah. Basically, I think they just want to review if you're going to be a professional athlete that's going to represent Singapore, right? Then their NS should be like that. It should be in consideration for how they serve their NS lah. Right. I think he's right. He makes a good point. Is like they are kind of serving Singapore in a different term. Like they're representing us in the SEA Games, in Olympics.
So if anyone who represents Singapore in international games, should they waiver off their 2 years NS?
No, consider it part of
like they are
serving.
clocking hours up,
right?
By actually representing the country.
Yeah.
So it's not that they are doing nothing.
Right.
They are still serving the country in one way or another.
So they don't have to book into a camp. Basically, they have to go through the 2 years of training lah.
Limit it to BMT. They go BMT. After BMT, they can continue their training for their athletics and have that considered. Maybe if you want to increase it because they're athletes, right? The rest of us serve BMT and then we have to do 1.5 years of NS.
Yeah, I would argue even the 3 months of BMT also can be quite tricky.
Can be quite tricky. Can be quite risky for it. But the basic requirement is that
all it needs is one slip up in SOC.
Yeah.
And then you sprain an ankle, or you twist an ankle, you break an arm.
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
So, but there has to be a compromise. So you don't want to skip the whole thing, because the idea of NS to have operationally ready people, like if war happens, you want people to at least know how to use a weapon. So the 3 months BMT, fine. They can have that.
Yeah.
Then after that, right, they can be posted out to, if they're athletics really representing Singapore fully already qualified and all that, right, then we give them maybe 3 years. Their service is up to 3 years. Like they're committed to Singapore, they're doing their athletic jobs, but they have to be under NS for 3 years or some kind of special treatment for
Why
them.
don't just make it easy? Why not after you retire, then come join serve for 2 years?
Yeah,
or serve for BMT or whatever.
Yeah, but then that is also tricky. What? When do they retire?
Yeah,
35, 36.
no,
But you can't put a hard cap on that one.
So,
but safe to say, excluding Messi,
Like a footballer, like
Zlatan and fucking Cristiano,
a goalkeeper,
35, 40.
A goalkeeper. Most goalkeepers play till the age of 40, right?
Yeah.
Right. You can still play professionally, right?
when they come back, they're gonna when they come back at 40, they're gonna most likely find excuses not to serve, which is like broken arm.
Then ask them to go and serve. If you're goalkeeper, then you be be at the grenade throw lah. So if someone like slip out with the grenade, you can quickly grab the grenade and throw out of the fucking bunker.
You have never been for a grenade throwing session, right?
Yeah, no. The goalkeeper will stand behind the recruit throwing the grenade.
You watch the latest version of Every Singaporean Son.
Oh.
You watch how the grenade throwing the exercise actually happens.
Right.
For someone to actually touch a real grenade and go and throw that, right?
Yeah.
You need to fucking do rehearsal, don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Then they give you a fake one first.
Yeah.
Shout your name, IC.
But I think that's too safe. We should make it more fun. So
because you don't want. I mean, in war, I'm not gonna do.
No, we play hot potato. So you release the pin, and then you throw it around with a group of friends, and then someone has to just fling it out before it's too late. I think that's more fun.
Not that. It might be more fun, but a lot more limbs lost lah. AIA is not gonna want to insure. Aviva, sorry.
They will stop selling the insurance.
Stop selling insurance. Like every year, confirm got.
Did you get the Aviva guy talking to y'all? No, y'all didn't need to lah.
Yeah,
no,
we did.
But I am on Aviva.
They
did they actually come and talk to you guys in BMT?
I can't remember, man. So many years ago.
But it's quite hard to cram everything within 5 days, lah.
I got form. I got extra form. What was PTP? PTP 3 months I got 1 extra month.
1 month.
What's PTP?
Physical training phase.
Physical training phase. So those that fail their NAFA, then they have to go extra. Yeah. So I had a lot of time. I had more time than those that go in for the express bunch, the so-called 2 months only.
Oh, the 9 weeks.
The 9 weeks.
9 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so most athletes go through the 9 weeks. 9 weeks, I think it's like maybe it's acceptable.
Then that's assuming that the athletes are based in Singapore. What happens if
you have to come back?
You have to come
like
back.
Ben
So
Davis.
okay, see,
so what happens when it's something like Ben Davis when he gets to
so
go on a scouting?
You don't come back.
Yeah.
And then you say that I want to relinquish the citizenship, and then the government says no.
Yeah.
And then
so
they put you on the list lah.
Yeah.
So
that's
when you
one
come
doesn't
back, they want to charge you.
So there's a lose-lose for us lah, basically.
Correct.
Correct.
So that's why they're asking for a review, like just to discuss. Like there can be compromise. We understand that the national service needs to be served.
Yeah.
But like what he said lah, it's so rigid. Like you can try to solve, but the government's thinking in one way. If you give Singaporeans a way out, they're all gonna go for it.
That's fucking stupid.
That's fucking stupid lah.
No, because that's what
who actually believes that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
No,
Like
and another stupid reason I've heard, right, was someone said, right, it's not going to be fair for all of those people who already served.
We don't care. Like honestly,
what are you even talking about?
Like why are they speaking for us? We don't care. It's like, we're looking at it as like
who made you the spokesperson?
Spokesperson. We would have accepted it if you allowed the talking when it comes. If you're allowing us to like discuss what national service is, fine, go ahead.
Hey, bro, I play ping pong. When I was in secondary school, but I'm not going to represent Singapore at the Olympics.
Yeah, but that's what I'm worried
what the fuck are you talking about?
It seems to me like that's the worry. Like they're worried about giving the rest of us like an excuse to get out of NS.
Yeah.
It just seems like that's how they want to keep
but
it.
how many people are even going to like qualify for all of this?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Have a lawyer write out qualifying like fucking terms.
It's just that the government doesn't want to entertain anything. You see, the government even didn't entertain when people brought up, because this the year is whatever, some women's year or some shit like that, right? The government said that 2022 is going to be the year of the women or whatever. Fuck. So someone brought up saying that why don't women also be forced to do national service?
Oh, we love that.
And then they qualified, like they explained it, right? Said that we are not talking about carrying rifles and chong suaing. You can do many things to serve the country.
Yeah.
You can go into
medical.
Learn about like medical treatment or
learn how to cut meat.
No,
learn the difference between beef and chicken.
You can learn like
so that you can help out in the kitchen.
To burn a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like how we get sorted into whether you're a diver, you're a driver, you're this one, they can get sorted into their own, like what you think is.
Then
what about IT?
Yeah. What about the ones with
how about just picking up the phone and doing customer service?
Yeah.
Or
the ones with nice childbearing hips, put them aside so that they can reproduce for Singapore.
No, but they're worried because in that mentality, right? At 18.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Lin Weiming.
You pick the ones with childbearing hips, and then you pick the guys with strong genes, and then you put them together and say reproduce. Make Singapore proud.
Lin Weiming.
So many Lim Wei Mings.
We needed all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, then the government said that no, we should not force women, Singaporean women into this and all. What the fuck?
But did they give a reasoning after?
No.
They just, you see, they tend to do things with we will not force them, and they don't even bother with the explanation because they assume that they know better. They don't have to explain it.
Yeah.
Again, and they will be able to explain it when we pry further. They'll say like, forcing everyone at the age of 18 to enlist is not logical, because at one point, all of our 18-year-olds are suddenly serving the nation. We cannot have that. So we have like half the 18-year-olds and then the other have to do their own study and what. Give us the explanation and have us like, okay, that makes sense. Say something lah, not just saying, no, cannot. Like this one also the same thing. No, cannot. Like if you give us the no, cannot, we'll just come up with our own reasoning. My reasoning is that you think like the moment you create an opening for a certain group of people to escape NS, you think everybody's gonna go that route, everyone gonna be a soccer player, everyone gonna run, everybody gonna do that. No, like you all said,
this is how the Singaporean government thinks.
No, but
from what I can see,
I mean,
that's the same thing with drugs, right? Like you remember the CNB video that, right?
Yeah,
it's like, if we legalize drugs, everyone is going to be taking drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they forget that
it's like as if I tell you to eat shit, you're going to eat shit. Like fuck. Just because I say it so doesn't mean everyone.
Yeah.
Like don't you have citizens who will use their brains?
Yeah. So I think from this we can realize we can understand or come to the conclusion
that we live in an any state.
That Singapore government don't really care about sports. It's not at the top of the list.
They never.
They don't even care about the citizens. What are you talking about sports?
Sports has never been on top. And I think they're worried that if they give sports such a heavy, you're athlete, you can skip NS. They are scared that the newer generation will suddenly want to go towards sports instead of doing accountancy, lawyers, and the normal things that they want, because they need to sell the Singaporean workforce. What?
Exactly.
They need to sell, and they need us to stay.
That is our biggest export.
Yeah, they need us to stay in like
the
finance.
Workforce,
They need us to stay in
engineering, in IT, in
they need us
biomedical
there.
or
they don't need
biotechnology
us as runners.
And we don't sell that. We are not like a sporting hub.
Correct.
Yeah, but
and they don't want to sell the idea. And
but of how many kids who kick a ball in the HDB void deck,
they don't care.
How many of them actually get into a foreign club?
No, you see, that's the
thing. 1, 2.
No,
for the past 10 years.
There's no reason why they should ever pursue that.
Yeah,
because there's no money in that. There's no support.
But they don't want to give you that goal. Like you see, if they start putting
they
some
give
weight there.
Apparently they want to claim their support for Joseph Schooling when he won a gold medal.
Yeah, but that was all on his parents' part.
Yeah, the sacrifice his parents made for that one, right, was not covered. The fact that they uprooted him, go to US, paid for everything on their own, and then he won the Olympic gold medal. That's when we all like, not bad. No, represent us. What?
So they don't want to put in the work, but they want to claim all the
everything
glory.
is in hindsight.
Yeah. It is in hindsight. So it's the same for sports. Like you were about to say that there are very stringent qualifications for sports, correct?
Yeah.
It's not like everybody wants.
But it's a bit different for team sports also lah.
I mean,
I have seen it. I've played sports right from like secondary school, like primary, secondary, poly, and I've seen like very very good players who just stop playing. Because they go on, like what Sean said, they go on to pursue other things like become doctor, dentist, lawyer, engineer, whatever fuck, right?
Yeah.
They just go on to do that because there's no point.
There's no infrastructure here.
There's no point.
It's not really encouraged.
It's not encouraged.
It is
Number one, it's looked at as a hobby.
Right.
Like this is a recreational thing that you do. Or maybe you want to go into JC, right? Okay, CCA you get A1, you minus 2 points. Minus 2 or 3, right? So it's beneficial for you at secondary school. And that's then after that, right, at JC level, right, you don't really need to like
like a really talented footballer who's also really smart who can get into med school. What do you think he's going to choose? Obviously med school here in Singapore.
Exactly. So why would he like pay attention to football after a certain point? He's just going to play recreationally.
Correct.
He will join SRC, SCC or wherever.
So
and just play with like other people and just have a jolly good time.
Yeah, but if you're in the UK, then the story is different.
Yeah,
a bit different. Like you have more options, basically.
Larger population.
Actually, one good place that we
outlets.
can make a comparison to is Malaysia. So Malaysia, right, has that infrastructure. They encourage people or kids to play sports because the sports pays. You play football or hockey or whatever sport for a government entity, like for example, their power, their form of SP group. They have the power board.
Right.
Then they have telecoms. They got like Malaysian Railways, Malaysia Airlines, or what. They send teams into like the national leagues.
Oh, okay.
Right. For example, hockey. Some of them get paid to play.
Right.
And they also get a job.
But the pay is significant for them to do it as a full-time career.
Yes. And because they are playing for the club and then they're playing for the nation and they have a job with the company that owns the club or is sponsoring the club, they get a lot of leeway. They get to go for trainings, they get allowance for going there, going here, going overseas, all this kind of shit. So it pays for them to eventually take up the sport professionally.
Right.
Unlike Singapore. Right? So there you can see, like, in terms of football, right? Okay, Singapore, like, comparable to Malaysia. But in terms of hockey, right, fucking far away. Really fucking far away. And Malaysia did a very good thing. They supported Nicole David, the squash player.
Right.
They supported Lee Chong Wei. Badminton. So they have people in different sports people within the country actually proving that, hey, put some effort into sports you can actually get somewhere. Unlike here.
Right.
Yeah, and
here
the thing is
that they steal the glory.
They not only steal the glory, the thing is that they don't want to put the effort into it.
Yeah.
But so the onus is on you. If you're exceptional, right, you shine. Then we support you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Singapore is very weird.
Shine first, we support later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
and it's not just sports. No, it's in every in the arts, in entertainment,
everything.
Yeah. You make it outside first. Once you make it right, then you come back.
Goes back to Sean's point.
Yeah.
They I shouldn't say they but from what I observe, right, it seems like the emphasis is on be shoehorned into whatever sectors we want to be filled up.
It's almost like there's a Rick and Morty episode also. It's basically they like to filter us into one stream, and the other stream is considered useless to the nation. So the stream that's useful is engineers, math students, lawyers, accountants, and all those other streams where it's useful to the nation. That's where they're streaming us, and it's been like that for the longest time, I think. The other ones have less priority, but they're not coming out and saying that don't go there. It's that if you want to go that thing, it's your choice. You can do it, but it's all you.
Yes. Like sports school.
Yes.
Like SOTA.
And
like you have all these schools, right? NAFA, LaSalle, and all, right?
Yeah.
And like you were saying,
what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do after that? Everything is
it's on you.
It's on you.
I get that. But when you succeed, the government don't come out and say like, hey, this one our Singapore son hey, come. Take glory. Then they take jump on your glory and then say like
they did it to schooling. They'll do it to you also. They did it. I think they'll do it to like Stephanie's son and
what's the guy's name? Ivan Heng.
They'll do it.
But even that guy, they did not really celebrate him because he's a gay figure, right?
Who's Ivan Heng?
The guy who acted in like Fifth Element.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a small little scene.
I see.
Yeah.
With
No, but he
Gary
has acted
Oldman.
in like few films.
Hanging outside drama.
And he's known for like the theatre scene in Singapore and shit like that. He has been on like MediaCorp productions and
You
all.
basically have to be exceptional in
Yeah.
the other fields that they don't encourage in order for them to acknowledge you.
Yes.
And on the other scene, because that's how the other scene is almost what just be top of your class, then you'll be like the best, better engineer and all that. That's where they want you to go.
Another example, horrible example, Angela Lee.
Who's
Right?
that?
The MMA.
Oh, MMA, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah,
She's horrible.
the love of your life.
She's horrible.
Yeah.
Because she's she has been mismatched with everyone that she has fought in the one championship.
She was hyped up for so
Hyped up
long,
so
dude.
bad, right?
Yeah.
And they were fucking riding her. They're advertising her like fucking newspaper articles or what. Okay, we could say that it was sponsored by Chatri from One Championship and Evolve. Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe it's nothing to do with the government or Singapore Sports Council or whatever.
Yeah,
But
we can say lah.
she gets perpetuated or hyped up. And then when she loses, and like, and another thing is that she's not in the UFC.
Yeah. After the bad loss, she hasn't.
She fought
She fought
recently.
again.
Yeah, I think she fought.
Oh, okay.
After her pregnancy,
After pregnancy,
gave
yeah,
birth
she-
and then
she got pregnant, yeah.
returned back and she beat somebody, I think.
And
Was it?
she wasn't even training in Singapore. The family lived in what, Hawaii?
Hawaii, I think. If I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not based here.
So for
Yeah.
those areas, you have if you're exceptional, fine, but you also have to be exceptional on your own time. You know, here there isn't that many things. It's not encouraged lah. That's why they're so reluctant to even discuss. Like even this whole NS thing, I actually feel you can create very special requirements for special athletes.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Just make the qualification for it very stringent lah. You have to represent Singapore before you enlist, or you have to show great potential or something. Just something to qualify you for that, in order for this special little treatment for that. They don't even want to discuss it because they don't want to open that whole dialogue to make this any more significant than it should be.
Yeah.
They need to keep it down because they can't afford people. I mean, they don't want people to be distracted, I guess, by, oh shit, this is viable. Like if I become a.
Okay, not say that such a thing like special provisions did not exist, because it existed. So when we were serving in our base, right? Before he came, there was a guy who was playing I think under 23 football for Singapore. And he was playing for a club in Singapore as well. So he got special dispensation, like to actually leave camp early to go for training or to represent Singapore and all this kind of shit. So he barely did any duties or whatever shit. Right? So the only thing he had to do, right, was you book out, you must be there.
Right.
So if you go anywhere else and then they find out, then you're fucked lah.
Right.
But he wanted to go there because he's getting paid also.
Right.
To go and play for the club. Whenever he plays for Singapore or goes for their training, he gets an allowance.
So what
Was it significant or is just
Not bad at all. What? So you're getting paid by the army, and then you're getting paid by the club, and then you also get
Then
national allowance
you see
okay.
in that
from
sense,
FAS, right? So like, the only thing is that they did not allow like this fella and all to differ.
No, but okay,
Right? So you enlist, you go for BMT and everything, you finish BMT, and then they post you to a place, right, where you can always like book in, book out, and then it also depends on the OC or whoever lah, like the CEO of that unit, whether he wants to give you that that allowance lah.
But I pose a question to that thing: is it fair to the rest of them there? Is
It's
it
fair.
fair to the person paying?
What?
Why make him go through that? If
Paying
he's,
what?
Is it not say fair lah? Does it make sense that you're paying him to serve the NS when he's doing less than the person next to him? Might as well just forgo that part and let him pursue the training instead, so he gets income from one source, and instead of paying him twice.
But then he comes back and he also serves duty also.
But you said less duty,
Of
right?
course, less lah.
How does it seem to his fellow other men? I mean, you if you speak about fairness, that's why you need more discussion. I'm not saying I can solve it. I'm just saying that you look at that kind of arrangement. He does less duty from you. He gets paid the same amount as you for NS, and then he has this other extra thing.
Yeah.
It's not an extra burden on him, right? But if he were to be able to commit most of his time to that training, it's still not detrimental to him. But for the rest of you, is like, you don't get that sense that, hey, he gets to do that. He still gets one stream of income here, and he goes there and gets the other stream of income. Does that make sense? What's the government paying him to do?
Yeah, but the government also forced him to enter.
Then
national
don't.
service.
That's why. Then reconsider that. And then why force him to do that if you're going to let him do the training?
Yeah, but you see, this is different because no one forced him. Like, I can't say that. But the thing is that this guy was our enlist.
What?
The guy was like our enlist because FAS was just going to write into MINDEF.
No, that
right?
no,
I'm speaking from
like Ben Davis from a MINDEF point of view. Like, how does that make sense to them when they're allowing him to have two stream of income, when instead they could have discussed one way to give him a special little leave or something to represent the country while serving, but don't pay him the.
MINDEF doesn't do that.
Exactly. So instead of trying to solve this kind of thing, they just took that one blanket approach and all these little things, right, which makes no sense, which they could actually solve. They refuse to do it just because they don't want to address this little thing. They don't even want to have the discussion. They just want to have we rather have everything like maybe if you want to say case by case to such a point where it becomes, even if it's inefficient, right, it doesn't matter because it only happens to this one person. It's this special, and like everybody is like happy with it, like the whole thing is if it don't get caught, if it goes through, just let it go lah.
No, but the difference is that the example that I gave you was for your suggestion that they can always come up with a special a scenario.
Sorry, my suggestion is that they just discuss something.
No, like what you were saying in between.
Okay.
So I'm saying that it's not that it does not exist. It already exists, and I give the example. But what they don't want to discuss is the deferment.
Right.
They don't want to allow people to defer, like people like Ben Davis.
Right.
And there was another kid as well, right? Like there were two, right? There was one other kid also.
Then my point was back to the point that they don't like to defer, but they rather eat that case that you just told me.
Yes.
Which makes no sense because deferment to me, right, would actually be more beneficial to them.
And the only reason I can see, or one of the reasons I can see why they don't want to allow people to defer, is that more and more people will come up to defer. I think there was a violinist as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they don't want people to just come up. They don't want boys to come and defer.
Yeah.
And start to give other reasons to defer.
That's the thing. You see, so they seem to want to encourage case by case, but when it comes to this, they naturally assume everybody is going to want to defer.
So I think
defer.
We can safely say that if you hold dual citizenship, relinquish your Singapore.
You can't hold dual citizenship if you're Singaporean.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Unless you're less than 18 years old.
Unless you're younger,
you're less than 18 years old and you are born in another country, but you're meant to be Singaporean. So
then you won't have Singapore citizenship. No, on 18 you have to choose whether you want to have Singapore citizenship or before that you'll be on what you call it something pass, like parent pass or something. One of your parents is Singaporean.
Okay, I can give you an example, right? So I know people who migrated to Australia and they adopted Australian citizenship before they were 18. Because for uni, if you're Australian, the state pays your uni fees first. They have a program called the HEX program.
Yeah.
They pay for it and then you owe the government, then you pay back later. They deduct it from your pay slowly by installments. So if you're a non-citizen, you're PR, you don't qualify for that.
Yeah, so you pay either way. You still have to pay for it,
but it's heavily discounted and shit like that.
What if I have a kid, right? But the kid is my wife is still British. Then my son is born in the UK.
Oh, then it's like my cousins, oh?
Then with a UK citizenship.
You are UK
but now we are living in Singapore.
PR.
So my kid. No, dependent pass. My kid's on a dependent pass or dependent pass.
But you...
so depending on how long you are staying and what status you have.
So when my son reach 18, then he has to decide whether he wants to get his citizenship, which means that he has to serve NS.
Wait. Repeat that thing, starting part again. Starting part.
So my kid now is...
No, not your kid. You are what? Singaporean.
But
Yeah.
your wife
Your
is
spouse?
UK.
Let's say English.
Okay, English.
Yeah.
Kid
So-
born in UK.
So kid born in UK.
Yes.
So
UK citizenship.
UK birth certificate.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
come,
then
they decide to come back here to
Yeah.
work,
To,
yeah.
to work.
correct.
Yeah.
So,
So
the
the
wife, the wife,
the
will,
kid
uh,
will be on a dependent visa lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
until
Correct.
until it
Until
reaches a certain-
until 18 lah. So at 18, my son has to decide whether he wants to have the Singapore citizenship. If yes, then he has to.
But you can apply for PR lah.
Yeah.
For your kid and your wife.
So basically, he can hold on to his UK citizenship, but he's a permanent resident here.
Oh right.
Yes. And your wife as well.
Right.
But then
Yes.
you have to
Oh, no,
So
but-
so you have pink blue IC.
Ah.
Then at 18, right, he can choose to serve
and become citizen.
and become pink IC.
Oh no,
change-
PR now have to serve also. What?
Now have to serve.
Yeah.
Then that means yeah lah.
Have to serve already.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
both cases, but he can.
Have to
But
serve
he
lah.
can. But if he chooses to go one step further, because I think you are Singapore citizen,
Mm.
he can choose to relinquish his UK one
Yeah.
and apply for Singapore
Yes.
citizenship
Sure.
after he served his NS under PR.
But after
Mm.
18.
Ah,
So
after
he
18.
below that, right, you cannot relinquish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Yeah. So
it's-
now PR also have to serve.
otherwise,
You're fucked either way.
otherwise
Yeah.
no. Otherwise, you got UK citizenship. You study here, do everything, whatever you want.
Then you can just go back to the
and then
UK.
just go UK.
Yeah.
Then relinquish the PR.
Mm.
That's it. Don't have to serve NS.
But there are loads of sly people lah around the world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they fly into Singapore, they use Singapore passport.
Right.
Then they fly out,
I think that's
they
what
use Singapore. Then from the next destination, they
I
use
think that's
another
what
passport.
Singaporean
I know someone who's doing.
Yeah,
Singapore government is
I
worried
know
about
multiple
lah.
people. Doing.
They just
They
naturally
just don't declare lah, basically.
They just naturally assume all of us is up to Chow Keng lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how Amber Heard doesn't declare a lot of truth.
Yes.
And she
Not only does she not declare,
she lies.
she lies about it.
Yeah, she lies about it.
Yeah.
Just
In
fucking
court.
scumbag.
The trials have been fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I think this trial is our people versus OJ. Like that was for the adults
yeah.
and the youth of the 90s.
Yes.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the people versus OJ has bigger stakes lah, because that was a criminal.
yes, that was
right?
a criminal case.
That was
Yeah.
a criminal case. Yeah. This one is just defamation lah. No, actually, our OJ trial should have been Ghislaine Maxwell, but we know that she is intelligence, and that would
Yes.
never be
Yeah.
publicized.
Yeah. Ghislaine
So-
and Jeffrey lah.
Yeah. So we just brushed that under the carpet and pretend it never happened.
Never
and then now
happened,
it's
yeah.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It
Yeah.
seems like at one point some of the comments, I don't know whether they're real or not lah, but I see those comments that really make no sense were the ones that you have to believe Amber, no matter what.
Yeah,
I
most
was-
likely they're bots lah. Most likely they're bots. Maybe Amber Heard is paying for these bots.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm like saying then why do we even bother with the court case? Just anyone come and accuse you, as long as she's a woman, she's right lah. If that person wants to go, if that's a real comment lah, if
Yeah.
that makes any sense in anybody's head lah, she doesn't have to prove anything in court. Which right now, anyone that watches it, right, you can just see like she's been caught lying.
Multiple times, yeah. And most people in the gallery are actually like Johnny Depp fans, man.
Yes.
He comes in and then like everyone's like cheering and
Yeah.
like waving at him, and yeah.
And you
so-
can't use that against him because look at her case.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
You said that there was a lawyer inside in the gallery that studied her and the way when she's on the stand, how she engineers her testimony.
Yes.
The moment the question comes, she's looking for people to be on her, facing the jury, trying to. It's almost like she's the defendant.
Yeah. She is the defendant.
Oh, it's.
The plaintiff is Johnny.
Oh, is it?
Johnny is the one suing.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's true,
Oh,
yes.
oh, it's not the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, she
She
is the defendant.
defendant.
Oh yeah. Then okay, I can forgive maybe her looking like a guilty party lah, because
Yeah, but it's very annoying when every question is being asked of her, she looks at the jury instead of the person
she
asking the
acts.
question.
Yeah.
the thing is
Yeah.
not genuine. Nothing about the way she says things is genuine. It all just seems rehearsed, seems like an act, and
And she doesn't answer questions.
and she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually that's the case of someone who has something to hide. Like is trying to divert lah.
I feel bad for her team though. Her team is really caught between the rock and
Don't
a hard
feel
place.
bad. They're going to make so much money.
No, but they look so bad in the proceedings.
Yeah, that is because the case is a non-starter, man. Like
Yeah. Do you see the part where Amber Heard walks out and then doesn't join them
yes,
after the
yes.
thing?
Yeah,
And
because she got grilled so bad by Camille Vasquez, who is one of Johnny Depp's counsel.
She's a piece.
She's a piece. Yeah, like gets grilled.
Yeah. Whenever
Super
Camille Vasquez say, "Is that correct?" I just want to shout, "Yes! Take me!
All
What do you want?
Guilty.
I'll bend over. You want me to bend over? Is it? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You want me to spread my butt cheeks?"
I do feel bad for her lawyers lah. It's like, you know,
I think they deserve it lah, because you took up the case, what?
Yeah, for money lah.
You took it up for money, right? So you fucking take the embarrassment
Or
and the fucking reputation damage.
Maybe they took it up on the same on her lies.
No,
Basically, they took it thinking
they are
that
now actually covering shit up for her.
now they
right?
now they have no
they
choice. But
knew
maybe
that she was lying.
But maybe when she got them right, she told them all the sub story and like, we'll help you, we'll solve. Then later all the truths come out and say, you didn't tell us this, you mean that's the way you, oh, no,
Dude,
No lah,
they-
I think
no.
yeah.
You're trying to make them seem so dumb. They are not that dumb.
Yeah.
They knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They knew that this was a calculated thing, right? It's either we are going to get people to sympathize with a story, and we are going to write. It's going to be hard for someone to prove defamation in a US court. So they were like, we can take the risk.
Right, and also their strategy was initially in the early days was to paint Johnny Depp as some alcoholic,
some
drug
abuser.
feud,
Yeah,
the
like
abuser,
a junkie. Yeah,
like
who's
trashing his
not
house.
trustworthy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're just going down that route.
Yeah.
the
They were
road.
trying to destroy his
But
credibility.
I really do
Yeah.
like the question where they asked, did you not say you would donate your divorce proceeds to
7 million, yeah, $7 million.
And she immediately, I pledged
Yes.
the money pledged, like, oh what? Then she just
No, that there's another criminal lawyer, right, who broke that down, and one of my colleagues sent it. That was brilliant, actually, where he actually like really broke down how Camille just walked her, like by holding her hand, walked her
and
down,
then push.
to the pit, right next to the pit, and then it was fantastic because it was a slow build up.
Yeah.
She was asking like questions. Like,
Yeah.
when did you get the payment? Then okay, this who did you pledge the? Hey, you were meant to give the donation. Have you done it?
No.
She said yes. I've pledged or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then she like pressed her on that, and then she played the clip of her on like some Norwegian program or some shit like that,
Right.
where she explicitly said that
I would give.
I have
I have
donated
donated
7 million
Yeah.
of my.
It's very different from pledging it.
Oh.
Yes. So she made it seem like the money
It's gone.
is gone already.
But
Yeah.
the money
I
is still
don't
with
have
her.
anything. It is still with her.
It's just that someday in the future,
She might donate.
You may or may not get it. Maybe when I'm
Dude,
dead.
but like early on, I think
Yeah.
we spoke about it when we had Jerry on, right?
Yeah.
She actually wanted Johnny Depp, right, to pay every obligation she had.
Yeah.
So the divorce settlement is one, but the taxes and everything that would have piled onto that divorce settlement, she also wanted it to be settled.
It was just a.
So
he
he technically owed her 14.2 million.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Fucking mad, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like what Sean was saying, like she kept saying pledge. I've pledged the entire thing. That was when
This whole thing, at first, you know, the whole donating thing,
Yeah.
it's her act of trying to seem like it's not for the money.
yes. Oh, but the lawyer Camille Vasquez, shit, she was like,
Nah,
you wanted
it's for the money.
it's for the money.
It's for the money.
You
In
wanted
fact,
to keep it.
Yeah.
You wanted to keep it.
Then you said the cock out with the sister.
No, before that, the TMZ
Before-
one.
Oh, the
Oh,
TMZ
TMZ
one.
one.
That
The
was
TMZ one, yeah.
that was the.
They played the
Wow, that one was so slow build up, right? And
Yeah.
they played the audio clip.
Funny is her denial is like, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
yeah. I only
you
saw
don't-
that clip.
You,
though.
you
I
don't have to
didn't-
pick up the phone and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the clip was the first part. They played the audio recording.
Yeah.
Then she reacted to it, saying that no, it's not true. The context was something else.
Yeah.
And then they played the deposition video footage
Right.
where she was rolling her eyes. She was like laughing,
Smirking lah.
smirking,
Yeah.
and all shit. Then she was asked about it lah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Then after that was the TMZ one.
Ah. Okay. Right.
Chess pieces. in
Wow.
Yeah, it was chess moves.
Damn, son.
And she fell for all the traps.
Yeah, it was a trap. Like
Wow.
a really like fucking like 3D chess.
Was it after that then her lawyers came and crossed
No. Your lawyers don't cross. They do redirect.
Oh, redirect. Okay.
Yeah. But redirect has to be everything that is being addressed in redirect has to be from the cross examination. So you can only redirect your client from every question that was asked in cross.
But that's airtight though. How are you going to redirect?
Can. So, okay, she asked about TMZ, right? Then you can talk about TMZ.
Right.
Did you do this? Did you set up a meeting with anyone from TMZ? All this kind of shit. So you cannot lead your client.
Right.
You can't say that, TMZ published the footage. Did you have anything to do with it?
That's a leading question.
Yeah, you already said that they
so
published it. Like
complicated,
that kind of shit.
I think I'll be that lawyer that they kept objecting, the Vasquez kept objecting. I think I'll be
objection leading, objection
like,
hearsay.
how the hell do you even she'll be like
for speculation.
How the hell do you get your
you can't really like set up the answer and then ask a question.
Yeah.
Right.
You basically lead. I think that's what it meant by leading. Like you're leading the
witness on the stand
to
say what you want.
Answer.
But in cross examination, you can do that.
Oh,
that's why you hear Camille Vasquez like saying you wanted the money, right?
Right.
You were doing this so that you could get the money.
That's a very clear example of a leading question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to pin the person down. You're trying to break the person or like trying the person to like slip up and do anything
yes
that you
and
want.
no. So still got option yes and no.
And if the world has seen that she was the one who leaked to TMZ her divorce story.
But I don't think they have any like hard evidence lah. But the thing is that
seeing her reaction on the screen, really, you can be like,
correct. So
shit.
So right, the Johnny Depp's counsel, like legal team, right? They also left it. They just said, okay, just watch.
Yeah.
So her doing the and looking at the site, right, at her like her lawyers, that is not a good look.
Yeah.
And you could see that she was like, oh fuck.
And she's trying to cover up her thing, right?
Yes. And then when she was asked in court, right, she said that it was a different context.
Right. Yeah.
More lies.
And they played something else, right?
No, like that was it. Because it was a fucking bad slip up, but
then her sister had to make the bigger one.
Oh, but the lead up to the TMZ one was fantastic, where she asked, so you went to the court, and can I bring up defendant's exhibit? Like, then put up a photo of her.
Yeah.
This photo was taken by your best friend, Raquel Pennington, right? That's true. That's right. So with a big fucking bruise on the cheek, right?
Yeah.
Then do you always take pictures? This picture was taken in the court, right? Yes. Oh, so this was not, you did not intend to take it. Yeah, I didn't know that she was taking it, but she took it. Then the next exhibit, also another picture of her in the court, same outfit, everything. So you were having a photo shoot in the court?
Trying to rile her up lah.
Yes. No, but it's breaking her down because she said that what she claimed, right, was that she wanted to file for divorce.
Yes.
File for divorce and the TRO, the temporary restraining order, in a very discreet manner. She didn't want the public to know about it.
Claimed.
She didn't want,
Then leaked it, and then
then she claimed that when she came out of the courtroom, she was swarmed by reporters and paparazzi.
Right? Yeah.
So she didn't know how it happened.
Yeah.
And then she tried explaining that, because it's a public thing. So people found out. I even tried asking my lawyers to like put the filing
under a stack of paper so that no one
it could have simply just been filed by some intern. Right? They could have just brought the thing in a sealed document and go and
she doesn't personally have to be there though.
Don't have to be there.
But restraining order, I think she has to be
no, that was a divorce filing. Right. Restraining order was ex parte, so she was not even there.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Damn. So a lot of things don't make sense lah.
Yes.
Whatever that she's saying.
Yeah, and she's like continuously lying lah. But the sister one was the one of the best lah. When she opened her mouth and
the younger sister, right?
Yes.
Is she as hot as Amber?
No.
There was a few times I think I saw one time, so I forgot who. It's almost the same thing. They said something and opened the door. So Johnny Depp's lawyer was like, "Yes."
Oh. Kate Moss.
Kate Moss, right?
When Amber Heard mentioned Kate Moss,
he was like, "Yes."
Because Kate Moss is in very good standing with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's so
apparently
close
once
with
you
him.
name someone,
Yeah, you name someone, right? Then you
thing,
said
right,
that
you open
some
the
incident
door.
happened. Yeah.
You open the door for that person to be called up.
To
That-
subpoena.
that- this is
yeah, to be
this is some
subpoenaed, yeah.
YouTube guy was explaining. Is like the reason why he did that was because she said this name and then it
Hey,
opened it
but
up.
actually, in I was reading like in Virginia, right?
Mm.
For a civil case, if the person is not living in the state, they don't have to appear in court. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know how many
Elon Musk and James Franco didn't show up.
They don't have to.
They don't have to, but
Yeah.
the
But
thing
they
is
can
that
be called.
they can be called lah.
But
Yeah.
they don't have
And
to.
if
Yeah.
if Kate Moss is in really good standing with Johnny Depp, and
She
you
would-
know it means
yeah.
a lot to him, I
the
don't see
Jason
why.
Momoa one, is it true? Did they really do that over Skype?
I'm not sure. It has not been produced.
Yeah,
right?
I'm so not sure.
So you see,
Mm,
most
same.
of Amber Heard's what do you call that, witnesses, right, are
Mm.
all over deposition or like recorded deposition.
They didn't come into
They
court
didn't come
for.
in. Only so far the sister, the person who did the psychology report or something, the psychiatric.
The Raquel Pennington didn't come in also, right?
No. It was over video,
I see.
It's scary lah. They come in.
and
they
I think
take
it was
cross-
recorded beforehand, if I'm
Okay.
not wrong.
Get
Yeah, in
cross-
January, back in January.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get cross-examined me or kind of.
And the weird thing is that quite a number of them don't talk to Amber Heard anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
serious?
They're
Yeah.
probably pissed off. Like, why you use me like that? Like, it's like.
Oh,
why
but
would
the
you
one
use
of the
me on
biggest
Rise?
lies, right, is the fucking James Franco one. She has repeatedly claimed that James Franco was a neighbor.
Right.
But there's a person called Amy, who I think is a costume designer or makeup, I think costume designer lah, who also lives in the same building,
Right.
the Eastern Colombian building, same as Johnny Depp lah. So she was saying that, what bullshit is she talking about? James Franco doesn't live in this building. If he lives, they know people who are living in the building.
Yeah.
They meet each other and everything. So she was saying that if he was living in the building, why did he need her to come down and let him in? So the video footage of her in a rope, right,
Yeah.
going down the lift, is the parking level.
Right.
So she fetched him
Yeah.
and came into the lift and used her cart to go up.
Right.
So if he was living in the building, why did she come down to fetch him? No need what?
Yeah. That's a very stupid lie, though.
Exactly,
actually.
right.
Yeah.
Then she also claimed that I think it was her lawyer who asked like, what were you guys doing in the lift? Then she claimed that he touched her face.
Yeah, because she had the bruise or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never touched the face from the angle.
Yeah.
His hand was just like that.
He was leaning. Yeah.
Then he leaned. That was it. The arms never moved. So it was like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
you really think everyone's blind?
Yeah, man.
Thank God for cameras, because if there were no
thank God,
cameras,
yeah.
right, everyone would have to believe
Yeah,
her.
and also smart on Johnny to record audios lah when he.
Some of it was actually recorded by her.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. Some of it was recorded by Johnny. Some was actually recorded by her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
And she keeps repeating, saying that, I did certain things, like I did it because I didn't want Johnny to go out and use drugs again.
Yeah, so she shat on his bed.
No, the shat on the bed part, right? She was actually like joking about it to the driver.
Yeah, the thing is that she shat on the bed.
while they were driving up to Coachella.
Why did she shit on the bed?
I don't know.
So she didn't deny it lah.
Oh, she claimed that the dog shat. She didn't shat on the bed.
Right.
That the dog.
The dog shat on the
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one crazy woman though.
She is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
think that's.
she's got a history of abuse as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of being the abuser.
Oh yeah,
being the
no,
abuser.
that's her ex.
Yeah, she
Uh,
was in a relationship with another lady. I
Oh.
think it was 2009.
Yeah.
She actually
And-
assaulted her in the Seattle airport.
Oh wow.
And it became like a police case thing, but no charges were pressed.
Right.
Yeah, so
So
it did
she's
not go
bi
to
lah,
court.
basically.
Yeah lah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, have you seen the way she dressed? I sent you the meme. She dressed like Dr. Evil from
Yeah.
from Austin Powers.
Yes. Almost like Kim Jong
All,
Un.
all she had to do is this,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
But
Case closed.
is that why why guys are so attracted to her?
No,
Because she swing both
dude,
ways and
in
she's
all honesty, right, before this whole thing
Okay.
happened, she's hot. Like I saw, her,
She's
like
okay.
she's
Yeah.
hot.
If she does not like put on an act like what she's doing now in court, and she dresses up normally, like I think one of the last few days, right, the last seating in court, she dressed up normally, and
Right.
she like everyone said that, fuck, we can know why men are going after her.
She's
hot.
She's
but
hot.
The thing is
Hot
that
girl.
she's just so fucking psychotic.
Yeah. To another level.
On a level.
On a level, right?
where
Where
it's scary.
It's crazy.
Where-
And
yeah.
I so there's a rumor. It has not been like confirmed. There's a rumor saying that Elon Musk was banging her, right? He was banging her with Cara Delevingne. So it was a threesome going on.
Right.
And Cara is also known to be
Bi.
I think bi. Yeah. So,
Right.
So it pays to be the richest man in the world.
It does pay to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
And then now the guy's married with a kid.
Yeah.
And the kid has numbers for his name.
But this one we are talking like from like 2016.
2016 lah.
No,
Yeah.
he might be the
Yeah.
next billionaire that gets a divorce lah. Bezos already got divorced. Gates got divorced. Everyone got divorced.
Hopefully he has a prenup lah.
Most likely.
Yeah,
lah.
Most likely.
I think the Gates, Bezos and all, they got married ages ago when they were
no
not,
prenup.
Yeah. When
Right.
they were not really filthy
Yeah.
rich lah.
I see.
Yeah.
So that one is really
Yeah.
calculated effort on not really a calculated effort on the
They learn.
wives lah.
They learn.
They learn.
Yeah.
Their
That one
business
is,
manager or their lawyers would say
that one is basically Bill Gates.
you don't need
and
to talk
Bezos.
about it. We will draft it up for you.
Yeah.
How many more days of court is that left?
Still got.
Yeah, but when
They
will it
didn't
end
have
though?
a hearing yesterday, if I'm not wrong.
But
Yeah,
why
still
is
the
it so
break.
long? How long is it supposed to
It's
take?
almost 2 weeks already, right?
Yeah, but this is a civil case, what?
But why is
Ah.
it civil case can span for how long?
A long time.
Really?
Yeah, because all the witnesses and all they put before end, and then they can also like submit new ones, what? So
Yeah, but I think the most damning one was when the sister she mentioned you were telling me,
Jennifer
right?
Howell.
Yeah.
Can we
This-
just write
she-
a petition in and just declare her guilty? God, like goddamn,
No,
it's taking
yes.
too long. Can we just write to the jury? Come on, lah.
I think the judge should just turn to, hey guys, to the jury, like, guys, you have enough? Like, should we just make a decision now on
No,
the
but
spot?
the judge cannot cite any one party.
No, ask the jury. The jury
Have
is
you all
like,
reached
just raise
the-
your hands now. Like, who you think should?
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you reached?
Who should get the money? Then everyone's like, Johnny Depp, Johnny
Then
Depp.
when
Okay,
can
fuck
they?
it.
When can they make? Because the longer it spends, there's so much more information to take. It's like right
Yeah.
now.
No,
you know,
imagine when like end of the show, right?
Mm.
Like fucking the juror, the foreman will like read the thing,
Yeah.
and then Johnny Depp wins, and then like confetti just
Yep.
balloons start flying up,
Most likely
confetti.
from the
Someone pops a
gallery, like-
champagne. Johnny Depp takes out a line of coke and then just
Yeah.
does it over Vasquez's tits.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing, dude.
Actually, he's surrounded by quite a few hotties, you know. The lawyer,
His assistant.
the lawyer, his assistant, and the psychiatrist. His
Yeah.
psychiatrist. Oh my god, all hot
Dr.
ladies.
Curry.
Eh. Son of a
Dr.
gun.
Curry is a piece.
Wow.
He's actually surrounded by
Dr. Curry is
quite,
hotter than Camille Vasquez.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you saw her.
shit.
The
The
psychiatrist.
assistant is also quite
I
hot.
haven't seen
The doctor, yes. The psychiatrist, yes.
Wow.
The expert.
The expert, sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The
What-
I
what-
think
what does she
Dr.
examine though?
Dr.
Does she-
Shannon Curry. No, she examined Amber Heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
She diagnosed her with borderline personality disorder.
I wouldn't trust her to examine me though, if that's the case.
Why?
No.
Huh?
I
Unless I'm not wearing clothes.
But
Physical
it's not a
examination.
physical examination.
It's okay. We can just talk about. I want to be naked.
I'm not sure if she's got an MD.
I don't
It-
think she's.
it
I
doesn't-
think
it
it's-
doesn't
I
matter.
think it's
Say-
psychiatrist.
I wa-
Some of them do. I think in US, some states they do need.
But
MD
but
before
it's not
they-
going to be sexual though. Like she can sit behind a large desk wearing the glass. Does she wear glasses?
Yes.
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 Okay, she can sit behind a large desk with a notebook, wear glasses, but I want to be naked on the sofa. Yeah, and then we can just talk.
Or the chair, the
The
reclining chair.
reclining chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot find the
Dr. Shannon Curry,
Oh, Shannon Curry.
if I'm not wrong.
I may or may not touch myself when you ask me about my childhood.
She takes out a doll and show me where were you touched.
I'll show you on my body.
Turn it over. Do an Uncle Jack. Turn it over. Yeah. Go for it.
I'll show you later. lah.
Yeah.
we can. Anyways, that's about our time. If I'm not wrong, it's an hour, right?
Yeah,
Should be.
more or less.
Yeah.
We still got monkeypox.
Oh, monkeypox. Yeah, let's do
monkeypox a
monkeypox,
little bit lah. It's like
Yeah.
this new bloody virus coming around is gonna interfere with my traveling plans again.
So who fucked the monkey? Where and when?
Maybe the
And
chicken. Maybe
Is there any videos?
maybe a
I want
chicken.
to see
Maybe a
videos.
chicken fucked a monkey and the chicken had the pox. No, it's most likely a variant of the chicken pox. Is it?
No.
No. What the fuck is it?
There's no such thing. So what is all the fuss about?
I don't know. I only saw that there's 20 cases in
I
the
have
UK.
no clue, dude. I'm not up to date.
And apparently we should be
So
worried about it.
all the images that have been used so far, right?
Was
Yeah.
boils.
all black people.
Oh,
Black people, black hands with boils.
black people
So-
with boils.
Yeah. So if you look at the comments, right, like I've seen few like posts like by news agencies like saying that there's monkeypox here, there, and all the pictures have been black people. The comments were saying that which countries to isolate, which countries to not allow, which citizens should not be allowed into our
Yeah,
country.
but what's
and all
the
those kind of
explanation behind monkeypox? When it becomes so, he's mesmerized by Shen Kai.
Shanghai. Yeah. So it's all bullshit again.
Yeah, no, because I don't want to go through another vaccine booster shot. Could this be Pfizer's way of keeping themselves relevant?
Pfizer, Moderna, all of them.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Pfizer, could this be a way to keep them relevant? Because I think during this whole pandemic, right, they've made a shit ton of money, if I'm not wrong.
Billions. And they are guaranteed more money as long as boosters are still talked about. Right?
But
As long as it's still relevant.
Yeah.
Because it's still relevant for international travel, right? So,
I got fucked after my booster, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Second day was horrible.
That's monkeypox.
Okay, use your favorite search engine, Wikipedia, and find out what monkeypox is.
Is a virus. It's a double-stranded DNA zoonotic virus that causes monkeypox in human.
So
What kind of explanation is that?
when a monkey fucks you in the ass, you
It
get boils.
It belongs to the genus Orthopoxvirus in the family Poxviridae. It is one of the human orthopoxvirus that includes variola, cowpox, vaccinia. It's not a direct ancestor to, nor a direct descendant of the variola virus, which causes smallpox. Monkeypox disease is similar to smallpox, but with a milder rash and lower mortality rate.
So it literally is boils on your skin.
Yeah, it's Central Africa.
Which should translate to your skin or your body trying to flush out certain toxins lah. And then it creates pus on the outer layer. And there's nothing that you can do about it lah, except like isolate and apply like topical cream on your fucking pus or whatever infections.
Should you like cut the pus and then like suck it off? Suck it
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I think
Should the monkey suck the pus?
No, but the name monkeypox, right?
Yeah.
What does it even mean?
Is it spread by a monkey?
No. It has nothing to do with the monkey.
Oh.
Chicken pox got what to do with chicken?
Yeah, I don't know why. Why is it called?
In adults, it's called shingles,
Could
right?
it be
Yeah,
freaking
what?
racism?
Exactly.
Oh.
Because they're all black
Because
people.
no, because
They want to call black people monkeys, so they can't do that.
So the thing is that because it's more in Central Western Africa.
Yeah. So let me give a.
Those
Yeah,
bastards,
white
those
Yeah.
scientists are freaking racist down there. But it's the reason why it's become such a big thing is because it's only supposed to be
I'll
there.
be interested to see whether are they testing any new medication in that region though.
Oh, that.
Ooh.
We are going to conspiracy land here, but
Yes.
Bill Gates
Yeah.
and the World Economical Forum,
Yes.
they had like a mock monkeypox outbreak simulation.
When?
Couple of months ago.
And every time they have
Before
a simulation,
this is being really.
Yeah.
it always seems to happen.
Yes.
Holy crap, man! Why can't they simulate orgies?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. Simulating orgies is just us watching an orgy on
Yeah.
Pornhub. That's
Why can't they simulate a situation where everyone in the world makes money?
True.
Or where the world gas prices drop?
No,
and then-
no benefits in that.
Yeah, there is no benefits.
Benefits us as a normal lay person though.
Yeah, they don't care about us.
That's also true. Lah.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
right now, I just want to bring something back. We have not heard anything about the Ukraine crisis.
It suddenly just died out, right?
Suddenly, it just died out by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Suddenly, no coverage. Suddenly, are they still being attacked? Eurovision, they just won. Ukraine just won Eurovision 2022.
Sorry, what's Eurovision?
Eurovision is a
Singing competition.
singing competition.
Oh, okay.
Russia didn't take part.
Right.
Cannot take part. And Ukraine
lah.
just won. by popular vote. Yeah, we asked the same. How come they're not fighting? Oh, this is
Why are they
way.
singing?
Because John, you know how even our army also got musical department.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is their music.
The
department.
music and drama, the drama, music, whatever shit. Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering.
I guess you can always boil it. Not boil. You can always say that 24-hour news cycle, right? Or weekly news cycle. After it becomes like people's been talking about it, it loses its steam, and then they move on to something else.
No, it was everywhere. It was
it's
everywhere.
It's supposed to be war.
When it first started, lah. I think people just got bored of it, lah.
Yeah, that's
Could be.
weird, right? It's supposedly when the invasion happened, it's like some war. People are dying. Houses are getting blown down.
All the prices are up.
How
Petrol prices are going up, even though the fucking crude oil prices actually going down.
Yeah. So what's going on?
How and why?
It's being manipulated, lah, for some reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? Like how can news about this die out? Like it's
the Great Reset, bro.
Yeah.
It's just weird lah to me. I know it. I believe it's still
I think
happening.
we should start creating our metaverse avatars already. Let's quit living in this real world.
No, metaverse is another bullshit. Horse crap. It's for people with money who want to con other people and make more money.
And we don't have that first part.
Yes.
Right.
If we had that first part,
if you have money, right, then we can talk about the metaverse.
If we had the first part, we'll be the first virtual reality podcast.
Well, we can though.
We can.
Yeah.
How much do we have to pay for the cameras?
Who wants to listen to this when people in reality already don't listen to it?
Yeah. And what will make it?
If this project I'm working on kicks off, we can create a metaverse.
Oh, so
Lots of lobang.
so what would it be? It would be like we will have our session.
Yeah.
And they could insert themselves in between as we talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Then
Then every podcast will just create an avatar of like one dictator, past dictator. Yeah.
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 Cool.
I think I want to be.
So supply would trump demand, lah. And then our metaverse would be useless. Or lack in any value.
Yeah.
I'll start with a great guy. I'll start with Alexander the Great.
Alexander.
Yeah.
I'll be Genghis.
Who some people regard him as a great leader, but also his ruthless killer.
Genghis. Genghis. Yeah. Genghis.
Genghis was ruthless.
Yeah. Genghis. Genghis or Qing Shi Huang.
Oh, okay.
Shi Huangti,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy
Maybe by then Hitler might drop down the list.
Hitler
Or
was a
something.
good man.
That's what he's gonna be like. He's gonna put that down.
No,
Well, then-
I like Mussolini as well.
Mussolini. Yeah.
Well then, cool.
The Italians had style.
Stalin.
He dressed well, lah. Stalin don't dress well, dude.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mao
With the
Zedong.
fucking
Mao Zedong. Mao can lah.
not with the hairstyle, bro.
Yeah.
The hairstyle is horrible. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it will look good.
Hey,
I
that was
think it
a
look good,
fashion statement back then, yo.
Yeah, the Germans, the Italians, or maybe Franco, maybe.
Yeah.
The Europeans had style.
Marcos is back in business.
Junior.
Marcos Jr.
Didn't
lah,
he won some election, right?
Presidential.
Presidential, man.
He's the new president.
He's the new
of
president of
Philippines.
Philippines.
Oh,
Then
shit.
His dad was the
Duarte's daughter is the vice president.
yeah. The whole thing smells fishy lah.
Yeah. So it's
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
nepotism all over.
There was
again.
no relinquish of power. There was just a handover.
Yes.
Right.
So I did my shit already. I cleared off the druggies.
Yeah.
Now you can take back.
They're taking the leaf out of the US politics, but playing it too much on the nose, lah.
Yeah, I mean the grandmother still has a collection of shoes, man.
Yeah.
Marcos the grandmother.
Oh, right.
Yeah, still has shoes,
Right.
which she bought using taxpayers' money lah.
Or like
Oh,
fucking.
I
They
don't
were
know-
in exile, what?
I don't know whether it's allegedly or it's proven already.
It was proven.
Yeah.
They were in exile.
They were kicked out of the country, right?
Yes.
Right.
And now the son is the president. That's why the people are suspicious.
Right.
It's like that's.
Oh no, it's the Filipino politics a little bit wacky because there are people who are genuinely happy that Marcos has come back into power.
Yeah, it's weird lah. Well, we'll see how that goes. And if it turns out they want, Marcos Avatar.
Who was he running against though?
Duarte's daughter and Manny Pacquiao. So that was the top three.
Right.
So Pacquiao came in third, but with nothing.
He can go back to boxing, lah.
He had like 3-point-something million votes.
Right.
Duarte's daughter had 18 or 16 million,
Right.
and Marcos had 20-something million, 26 or 28 million.
Hey, 3 million is not bad, right? In
Yeah,
Singapore,
compared to
in
the
Singapore,
other,
he would have won.
the others, compared to the others.
Oh, you mean they're more?
No,
Independent,
like the top three, right?
there was one.
So the number three Pacquiao had 3.2 million votes.
Yeah.
Number 2 was the daughter,
Yeah.
Duarte's daughter, 16 or 18 million.
Yeah.
And then the Marcos had 20 something million.
So Pacquiao was what, independent candidate lah.
One of the parties lah. He was a senator, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the thing is that over there they accuse like of vote buying and all that lah. But the thing is that out of all those, the 3 of them, there was actually one more who was I think human rights or humanitarian one.
Yeah, that didn't
Zero.
fare well at all.
Didn't fare well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that is for politics over there, I guess.
Yeah.
I think everywhere lah.
Yeah.
Here,
But some are
you
saying
talk to a cab driver,
Some are saying that
the cab driver will like bash PAP, bash everyone. And then during election time, go in PAP.
you just have to give them a better choice lah. And on that note,
Don't vote.
not
Yeah, don't
vote for the lots of lobang.
Don't vote.
Vote for us on YouTube. Click the like and subscribe button.
Waste your vote.
What are you talking about? Vote for us on Patreon.
And on Patreon. No, that one is not just vote. That one pay money.
Pay money.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/lots of lobang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pay money, be healthy, be happy. Alright, ciao.
Ciao.